It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we've got a rematch of last year's divisional round in the AFC playoffs. It's the Bills and the Bengals under the lights on Sunday night.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target there is Gabriel Davis. But now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 6 carries, 55 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Bills at 6 and 2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That's about as exciting in a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's Allen. Oh, Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Harris running straight ahead. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Well, the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made a conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 75 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Meanwhile, Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good. Cincinnati Bengals.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
At the 36-yard line.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. Now Burrow to throw on second down. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 30-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Burrow looking to pass. In trouble, and he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this returnable for Hines. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen going to throw. Completes it to Davis.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Back to throw. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Back now in Cincinnati. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Jones. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McPherson on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On first down, Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. To throw, it's Allen. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bills on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On play action, Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hines now on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now down 14-9. A minute 45 to play. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. To throw is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. Here's Allen as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Allen. The pass caught by Hardy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Throwing, Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One final try here for Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Not only the touchdown, the potential game-winning touchdown, Charles, but now they left virtually no time left for the opposition.
And how great was that one for this team, because everyone says that they live for pressure, they want the ball when the game's on the line, but not everyone comes through. This team did and earned the win.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Charlie Jones. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. A final shot now for Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Buffalo, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.